I grew up in the 80s, so I was really into pop music, and then as I got a little older, in the 90s, I really dug country. I've always loved to sing, but you know, singing on its own was kind of okay, but I wanted to learn a new hobby. And so, you know, what else do you do at 30 years old but buy a guitar?
Ray has very generously decided that he's got some CDs for sale for $10, and he's going to donate half the money to the benefit concert tonight. And so, if you would like to get them, just see Ray later. I'm sure he will be more than pleased to autograph them for you.
Smelly cat. I'm just kidding, I'm joking. I couldn't do that. Here's a song I wrote with a friend of mine, Jay. I used to get super nervous before getting up on stage, and we sat down to write a song. He goes, "What do you want to write about?" So I have no idea. I get super scared at the idea of singing in front of people. And he says, "Well, let's sing a song about that." He says, "You don't have to sing to everybody. You just have to sing to one person." Who's the one person? Of course, it's my best friend and my wife, and she's not here. So I'm going to pick a random gentleman in the crowd. There he is. It's not love in my eyes. I'm just trying to get through it, but this song is called Singing to You.
The first time I ever heard him sing, he really knocked me out. And I remember talking with Dave Taylor and Kim Fontaine, the other people we were up there, and afterwards they're going, "Who is that guy? Man, he's really good." I knew that he was going into the studio, and I remember he was talking with Randy Woods, who is a good friend of mine, you know, and ended up, and Randy was saying, "Oh, I might be doing a record with Ray Whitton." And I said, "Oh, that's great. What a great matching that would be," because I've worked with Randy on a few things.
I'm singing to James, who's not even looking at me.
Oh, and I was sort of busy, and I think Ray mentioned to me, he got in touch with me and said, "Well, you know, I'm thinking of recording a Pike song, Kiss Me You Fool, and if I do, you know, would you like to come and join me and sing on it?" And I said, "Sure." Then I kind of forgot about it along the way. And then got a call, and I think it was Ray, a combination of Ray and Randy around the same time. They just said, "Hey man, come on in, when are you gonna come in?" And I said, "Okay, well, what works for you?" And I think it was like, you know, in a couple of days or something like that. It was short notice, and I thought, great, let's go do it. So when I put on the headphones and sang along with it, it was great. Gotta feel good inside, ain't felt like this in a while. It hasn't happened in some time, and I guess that's it for the ride. Me, I've been in love, and I am, and there's so much to understand. Love You Off Your Feet actually came from a song I wrote for my girlfriend at the time. We had been going through some struggles, and I'd never written a song before. I wasn't eating or sleeping, so I sat down at a table with a pen and a piece of paper, and I just kind of poured my heart out. And you know, it took me about 48 hours, and I remember calling my girlfriend and now my wife at that time, and I think I played it to her over the computer, over the phone or something, and then there was like just this dead silence. So I knew I was kind of onto something there. You felt hurt, you've seen pain. And if I could, I'd take it all away. But I promised you. The SCMA week was great. I got to perform on a larger scale than maybe what I'm used to. I got to present an award to somebody very deserving in the country music world. And I topped it off with an award for myself. So all in all, it was busy, but just a kind of surreal experience for me.
And the 2016 Roots Album of the Year is?
Ray Whitton.
First off, Randy Woods, my producer, engineer, therapist, psychologist. This guy believed in what I was doing and believed in me, and I'm forever grateful. Listening to other artists at the songwriting circle was great. You know, oftentimes as a songwriter, you get it kind of in your own head, and to hear somebody else's, you know, creative process or what they've come up with and the stories behind the songs, for me, that's just inspirational.
Ray's a guy who's been working at it for a long time, and I've seen him develop, and he had a lot of God-given talent from square one. And Ray is the most humble guy in the world, and he's damn well worked for everything he's done in music. And I kind of go, it's just so gratifying for me to see him achieving the success he's achieving.
I'm just so thankful for the support and the love that I've gotten from family members, friends, my beautiful wife, folks like yourself who've reached out to me and wanted to learn a little bit more, and it's just been a wonderful experience.
Love this happy ending.
Dave, everybody. Thank you.